what's the only thing that really allows you to get into society with everybody else? Take a hint. AirPods. 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 And do you know what the topic of today's video is? I'll give you a hint. You guys already saw the title of the video, so it's kind of pointless. The moment has just been killed. The moment has been killed. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyways, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Little Pizza Boy 64, and this is the 2-month update for my AirPods. I got a lot to tell about these things, but I want to give you guys a little brief history about how I decided to buy these, but also being an idiot. So basically, from what I remember for AirPods history, it's basically the design for the Earpods, what Apple originally had, something that basically just defined revolution for earbuds. It had a wire. That guy came around during Apple's gold. I think it was Apple's golden year for iPods, and then they just sort of went into the rest of society. Heck, it even was the first type to have its own upgrade from having a from having a 3.5 millimeter headphone cable to basically a lightning ports. I hate that Apple did that, by the way. I don't know why Apple decided to get rid of the headphone jack. It's that was a dumb idea. But, Apple. So in 2016, Apple announced that they will be cutting the wires for the earpods, and they will change when they will replace ear with air. Thus, AirPods were born. And 5 years later, and oh my God, basically everybody has them. Everywhere that I go to, there's always at least someone wearing these guys. I go to pay my phone bill. The employees are wearing AirPods. I go to Walmart. The employees and customers are wearing AirPods, dude. I even went to even my vacation to Houston this year. I thought that for the first time for one whole day going in public, I wouldn't see a pair of AirPods. But nope. I went to IKEA. I was waiting at the checkout. Nope. I saw someone walking out with having AirPods on. They're everywhere. Anywhere that I go, everybody has AirPods. Even my friends that at school. Legit, everybody has AirPods on my former school. And that's what made me get these guys. Because I wanted to fit with the rest of society. You could make the case that everybody that I know at my former school did have iPhones. And that was fine, okay? I'm not going to change my mind and switch it to iPhones because I don't really need an iPhone. I'm perfectly fine with the phone that I'm recording with right now. Sometimes. But honestly, I don't really need an iPhone, but the only reason that I would need an iPhone by this point is honestly, you could use basically any iOS device, but no, dude. So this has been the only thing that I've actually bought at Apple, for an Apple product. This is the only Apple product I have ever bought. AirPods. Which included the cable, the buds themselves, and this case. Not the protective case, I bought that separately. But today I'm going to be talking about how it has been at least 2 months. It's about to be 3 months, but I say, you know what, let's make it 2.5 months of me having these AirPods, see the update for them, and what the hell happened to them. Because I can't tell you neither. So when I got these AirPods, I officially bought them, I believe it was May 1st, 2021. That's when I went to the closest Best Buy to me. I bought these guys. And I joined the rest of society by having these guys. Basically, and it changed when I got these because now I pretty much see everybody in public having these guys. And now I'm starting to somewhat see AirPod Pros, but I'm not getting AirPod Pros. I'm perfectly fine with what the AirPods themselves. I do not need to waste even more money on something that I necessarily don't need. And don't even get me started on the AirPods Max. Those things are just... Why are they so expensive? I would understand if it was like $229 or $250 or something. No, $549, dude. And 99 cents. That's $550 gone. On just... Do you know what these gaming headphones cost? They cost about $80. And I just use them to play some Mario games on my Switch. Think about that for a second. We live in a generation where everything is expensive. Like, literally expensive. I bet you going to somewhere would just be expensive. And that's just a sad fact. That's legit a sad fact. So, here we go. So it's been about 2 months, and relatively nothing bad has been happening with my AirPods. They have been working just like a charm. I have been treating them like my own child. I did need a case for it, but other than that, the AirPods were working fine until summer of 2021. At one day, in the morning, it all started with a communication error or a connection error. I'm not too sure. It does this thing where, like, the case itself, like the light that's right here, it would be flashing extremely, not just be flashing a lot, you know. I tried fixing it, and it kind of worked out in the end, but, you know, I had a feeling that something bad was going to happen in the future. And thus, behold, my AirPod case stopped working. My charging case stopped working properly. What it did was, it worked perfectly. It worked fine when it was connected to a lightning cable. When it's charging, it will act normal as if nothing happened. However, the moment that I disconnect it from the charger, gone. Just gone. The light would just shut down. It wouldn't even have the light just like lighten down a bit. No, just like that. The AirPods wouldn't charge from the charging case. It will only charge when it's connected to the charger. That was a problem. If I was going to go to some road, going to be on the road for a while and I don't even have a lightning cable with me, I need to have the AirPods charging themselves. It's not like I'm going to be having the AirPods with me, but I'm going to have the lightning cable connected to it and having a power adapter or something with me all the time. That's not going to work. It's just too complicated. And you know, you already have so much stuff in my pockets already. I can't fit all that stuff in. Would you believe that this box actually fit in one of my pockets? It's all about working the gimmicks. It even fits in pockets. I bet you none of you knew that. I bet you could find your old AirPod box when you got your AirPods. I bet you could find it and try it for yourself. You could fit it in your pocket if you wanted to. I'm gonna not do that anymore. So basically, once I returned from Houston back to my home, I had to do something about the case. The case couldn't work anymore. That was a problem. So I went to the Apple store. Literally, the closest Apple store that was close to me was the Lakeside Shopping Center. For those that I know who always hang out at the Lakeside Mall, I get you now. I understand why you guys enjoy going to that mall so much. I now understand. The place is big as heck. It has too much variety for me. It's big. It's also a good place to hang out. It was honestly a great mall. I'm not gonna lie. It was a good mall. It was awesome. But then I had to get my AirPods fixed. So I went to the Apple store. I had to set up an appointment. That was annoying. I wanted it to be fixed right then and there. Nope. On Friday, I had to set up an appointment for the next day, which was Saturday at 4 o'clock. I ended up canceling that appointment, and I ended up telling my dad about it. For those who know my dad, which is probably like none of you at all, he knows how to get angry. I'm telling you, he knows how to get angry pretty good. But in the end, he was totally understandable with it, and I set up a new appointment for Monday, and around 6:50, just around where the mall was getting a little lighter, but like, you know. But by that point, by the time that we got there, we had to wait so long because we showed up a little too early. When I say early, I mean like 4 o'clock. We waited 2 hours in that mall. Well, 3 hours to be honest. But it was fine because we ended up being at the food court. We ate some food. They have a Sbarro's at the lakeside, dude. Pizza place. That's something you can't say about the mall that's close to me. A pizza place. However, the pizza is pretty expensive though. So basically, that mall basically had anything that I would see in a mall, like on a TV show. And just being honest with you guys, the last thing I wanted to see, the last thing that would blow my mind was see someone that I knew. Thank God that didn't happen because I swear that if that happened, my mind would have just been blown. But either way, we ended up having to wait some time, but we finally got into our appointments set up. And in my mind, I thought, they're just going to repair it, see what they could do and stuff like that. No, you know what they did instead? They gave me a replacement case. I didn't want a replacement case, but I said, you know what? I can't deal with that anymore. I can't deal with it. I can't do anything about it. It is what it is. So I got a replacement case. Replacement charging case. Yeah. 2 months. I only had that thing for 2 months. Hardware failure. Luckily it was just the case though, so you could replace it. No problem, no harm, no foul. Nothing wrong with the pods though. So I hope there is nothing wrong with the pods anytime soon. But that's just besides the point. Some dude is just honking out there. What the heck? There's someone honking out there. Weird. Anyways, after all that, I got a new case, and it works fine. There's no problem with it at all, and I want it to be extra protective. So the last time that I went to get my phone bill paid, they strangely had this AirPod case, and I told myself I have to buy it, so I bought it. It looks like a Nintendo Switch. See this? I like it. It's cool, It's cool. It's cool. I'm not gonna put my AirPods on, but you get the point. But anyways, that's been what's going on for the past 2 months with these guys. Overall, these things are fantastic, honestly. But honestly, in my opinion, this is basically the only thing that allows you to be in society nowadays. I'm telling you, man. Everybody has AirPods. Anywhere that I go in public, there will always be at least one guy wearing AirPods. Or a guy, or a person. I don't want to offend anybody, but that's what's been going on. Overall, the AirPods are fine. There's nothing wrong with them, but that it's only been 2 months. I would have understand if it would have been a year or at least a year and a half. No, it's only been 2 months since I had these guys. They already broke. Do you feel that, man? That's how Apple gets you. They make you waste even more money on them. That's how they get you. That's why this is the only Apple product I ever own. I'm not lying. Don't look at me like that. I'm legit lying. I'm not lying like that. I don't have any other Apple device. This is the only Apple device. The only Apple device. The AirPods and the lightning charger and a power brick as well. Okay. So other than that, that's basically it for this video. I just wanted to let you guys know that this was probably considered the worst decision of my whole entire life. But other than that, these things have basically tested my life. And yeah, they work like a charm. Nothing bad with them. I just hope that they don't do anything else stupid, because if that's the case, I would just be annoyed as heck. But anyways, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Peace. Oh crap.